of my favorite Bible stories back when I was a Sunday school student was the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These three men were very faithful. They believed in God, who said that there shall be no other gods before him, and so they will not bow to Nebuchadnezzar's statue. Their faith is almost ridiculous because they believe in God so much that they didn't even mind if God doesn't save them. In Daniel 3, verse 17 to 18, they said, "If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it, and he will deliver us from your majesty's hand. But even if he does not, we want you to know, your majesty, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold you have set up." It was okay for them to perish as long as they stand firm in their faith. That's most certainly a well-grown faith. In English, there is an expression called trial by fire, which means to test one's abilities to perform well under pressure. I like to think that this expression comes from the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Their faith went through this trial of fire. They stood firm and were thrown in the fiery furnace. When we are faced by trials, it is easy to forget our faith. Before the trial, we might feel like we are strong. We believe that God would take care of us and provide for us, and God is good all the time, until we are faced with difficulties and we start to worry. We forget about our faith. If our faith is put in fire, most of the time it would wriggle and struggle, and in many cases, die. When we are in the midst of trial, we often forget that God is with us because we don't realize his presence. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, however, did realize God's presence. I imagine what happened inside the furnace was they stood firm and they immediately realized that God was there with them, untying them and talking to them. Thus, they walked around the furnace, just waiting for Nebuchadnezzar to realize what was happening. When we have a faith like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, it is perhaps not just our faith that needs to grow, but rather also the faith of the people around us. When Nebuchadnezzar saw what happened, he came to know God and to serve him. Perseverance during trials is not only for our own sake, but also for the sake of others around us. May we be able to stand firm in our faith, realize that God is with us, and endure the fire for our own growth, but also for those around us.